Alright, we're probably streaming.
I believe we're streaming.
Yes, we
Hey,
are.
welcome to the show, folks. It's a generational gap. I'm Robert and
I'm John.
John.
Yes,
welcome.
the illustrious. Is that our intro? I think that's our intro now. That's a good intro. I like it.
No,
Jesus, Robert.
I think that's a little bit of Kanye trying to sneak out early.
Yeah, no, he's trying to upstage us. Who does that?
That Kanye.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna let you finish your intro. But Kanye had the best meeting with Donald Trump ever. Yeah.
Wow, I feel like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right?
Does that still play? Can you still play the victim card off the Taylor Swift incident from so many years ago?
Probably.
Or is the statute of limitations run off on that? Folks, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the Generational Gap again. And hey, we've got another sizzling. Shall we call it sizzling?
We can.
It's hot.
Call it whatever you want.
Episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully we've got something interesting to talk about. We're going to try and talk about something interesting if you want
Some
us to.
stuff.
But if you do or don't like what you're hearing, please hit the like button anyway. Subscribe to the channel. Reach out in the comments. Tell us what the problem is, or tell us how you feel about things, or if you agree. Go ahead and give us some props. But, you know, get the conversation going. That's what John and I try and do, or hope to do, is just carry on a conversation that we hope everybody's at least trying to have.
Yeah.
Hopefully finding a solution, but
Probably not.
oftentimes it seems like things are just grinding their wheels.
Yep.
What do you think, John? A lot of wheel grinding going on?
Yep. Think so. Think I got a cough too.
Damn, you're going to cough right here
Yep.
on the...
Yep, right on the street.
That's some
All
aggressive-
over the stream.
That is some aggressive coughing,
Yeah.
John. It's
Damn.
good to see, though.
Yep. That's me in the chat.
Oh, look at you. You're in the chat. Let's pretend
That's
like I can.
me in the corner.
Maybe we'll see Midget in.
Maybe we will. I
Maybe.
saw some, two other people watching, so I imagine it's
Well,
Midget
it's bound to be
B
me.
and Mrs. Midget B.
Oh, that's interesting. That's right, the Mrs. Midget B.
Yeah.
I like her name better, though.
Yeah. Her name is cool. You said maybe. Bitch.
Maybe.
If you got the wrench, you owe us a like every time. Tim, you owe us a like.
So things
Otherwise,
been going with you, John?
you know, they've been going all right.
Have they?
Yeah, got my new car, and it's a total piece of shit.
Now, when you say new, define new, please.
As in, it's new to me.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Thought this might be what you were saying.
Yeah.
Because I've ridden in it.
Right, it's not a brand new car by any means, but yeah, it got me here.
Hey,
barely.
it's got four wheels and forward
For now.
momentum.
For now.
Right. Hold on tight. Well, you got a spare, so you got five.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
you've got one to grow on.
Right.
Right.
Yep. So that's pretty sweet.
Anything else? Anything exciting happening with you?
Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting ever happens.
You really don't do anything exciting, do you?
No. This is probably the most exciting thing I do.
Is it?
I don't know. I played D&D the other night.
D&D is a good thing to do.
Yeah,
Sometimes that could be exciting.
sure can.
I like having Midget play. He's kind of fun.
Yeah, when he wants to. But
Yeah.
usually he's just a
He plays good
sourpuss.
characters.
He's a sourpuss about it, though.
He is.
Yeah. You gotta, like, really
Bitch
drag
boy.
him by the
I like
arm.
to go with bitch boy.
Yeah.
He's a bitch boy about
You
it.
gotta twist his arm about it, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but he'll do it eventually. Right, Midget B?
He was the one that was the Porg Jedi, right?
Yeah, the Porg Jedi. All he said was squawk the whole time. It was genius.
That's I'll just go ahead and hold my opinion on that. Oh, cool. It's good to hear.
Yeah, you should get that fucking ashtray. We're still having the same argument about the ashtray from the last stream.
I was pretty sure you solved that, though. I'm
No.
just going to use this.
Well, it was like an emergency thing. You know, it wasn't something that I wanted to do necessarily. Oh my god. Whatever, that's close enough.
Yeah, I hope so.
Here, let me get some more of that DP too, man. I'm dying over here. It's right there.
Then walk your ass.
Fuck you. Oh my god, and you
John,
left
you've
it
got to
open?
be the laziest person I know. Entitled freaking millennial.
I don't know what
That's
you're
all I
talking
say.
about.
Entitled millennial.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So things have been going on. Some things we won't be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to touch on Elizabeth Warren. She's kind of fun. Just
Yeah. Can't wait.
She did her little thing, but it's nothing major. Just a DNA test. But I think it proves the point. She should get what's coming to her.
Yeah.
But then we were going to talk about this Honduran migrant caravan.
Yeah.
Or, as some are starting to call it, a potential army.
It's an invasion force.
An invasion force, right?
Coming for your booty.
And then I can't resist but to mock Kanye a little bit, after the whole Trump thing, meeting with Donald Trump. So I got to talk about that a little bit. I mean,
Of course you're going to mock him. Of course.
No, of course. I truly hope that you come to his defense, his knight in shining armor.
I will. I'll white
Will you be
knight
his
for him.
white knight?
I'll white knight for him.
Will you? I love it. If you could white knight for him, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Won't be
And
hard.
then we want to address all the NPCs out there, see what's going on with this whole thing. This one's got me a little...
Yeah. Robert's way too much of a normie to know the intricacies of
I
internet
understand what an
memes.
NPC is, and
I know you know what
understand
an
in
NPC
relation
is.
to this story. But I don't know that I necessarily like what I'm hearing overall. It's a weird thing. It's too many opinions and not enough answers.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but all right.
You should be. But anyway.
Anyway.
So just a new car. You're sad.
Yeah. I know. My existence is bleak.
And how much do you know about cars, John? This was
absolutely nothing.
Now define absolutely nothing.
I guess that's not true. Yeah, because I can put gas in it.
Gotcha.
I know that the pedal on the right is to go, and that's about it.
And the check engine light means it needs maintenance.
Well, I checked the engine,
Right.
and it was still there.
I'm just saying that's how a lot of people deal with their car that way.
Yeah, it
The
was still
check
there.
engine light
I checked
means
it.
something needs to be done.
I checked it. It's still there. Yeah.
What's your mileage at? You don't have to tell if that gives anything.
Oh no, I'm going to. It's a staggering 248,000 miles. Yeah.
So 2000 what?
2004.
And it's 240.
8.
Okay. So I'm just going to put this out there.
Oh god.
I don't want to alarm you.
Another one.
But if a standard
What's up, dude? Guy in the chat.
If a standard timing belt runs for approximately 60,000 miles, you do the math, even if some of them went over a little bit in mileage before they went out, you might be due for a timing belt.
Oh, probably.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
Ooh, timing belt. All right.
But yeah, this is not the mechanics show, though.
Hey, should we, you want to talk about Elizabeth Warren?
Absolutely.
She was told by Trump, what did he call her?
Pocahontas was his name.
He just called her straight up Pocahontas?
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Was it the long hair that she doesn't have? Anyway, told her to prove it. If you're a Native American, prove it. I'll give you $1 million if you are.
No, not her $1 million. He's going to donate $1 million to charity. Yeah.
Same difference. But anyway,
Yeah, she is a charity case.
He said, "Put your money where your mouth is."
Yeah.
I am. So she went and got tested.
Yep.
And it comes back. It looks like there's strong evidence that she had a Native American in her family 6 to 10 generations ago.
You know when that was, right?
Well, yeah, a long time ago.
Like the 1600s.
Okay.
Like her family probably went over there and, got busy with the native and then, that was it. Elizabeth Warren.
Look, the man did not call for any specifics. He just said.
I do think that he should still give the money to charity, just to really stick it to him. It's like I said I would do this if she had it. She doesn't have it, but I'll do it anyway because the kind of guy I am.
Well, she had enough to count. That's what I'm saying. It shows in the DNA test.
It's not enough to count. Should she have gotten all the grants and stuff from Harvard in order because of her ethnicity, because of that tiny drop?
No.
Are we going to the one drop rule?
But he didn't say that. He just told her she didn't have any.
I don't think he said that, but okay.
We should find the quote. What's the quote?
We should find the quote. Because you're wrong, bitch.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong. But yeah, see, wait, go back up here. Where it says that it's, where is it? Right there. Detecting DNA for Native Americans is particularly tricky because there is an absence of Native American DNA available for comparison. This is in part because Native American leaders have asked tribal members not to participate in genetic databases. So, I mean, the test
so
is
if
already
it's
suspect.
there, it's already challenging to find.
Well, no, it's because they had to use like South American, like natives as
so you're saying
the comparison.
she's Mexican?
No,
Honduran.
I'm not saying that.
Maybe she's Honduran.
She might be Honduran. Maybe that's why they're coming. They're like, your family.
Now that the DNA...
Now that the DNA proves it.
The DNA proves it, folks.
Yep.
They're coming home to Elizabeth. I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
If that worked.
Yeah, right.
But still, his immediate response is to try and renege on it, of course, because he's going to.
What was that word you just said?
Renege?
Yeah.
Isn't that a word?
It is.
It's not derogatory.
It probably is.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like if you nig once and then you do it again, then you renege.
Oh, John. What did he say?
Yeah, dead air. You can read that aloud.
He offered...
if she takes the test. So, yeah, I mean, if that's actually what he said. Then...
Yeah, run for president because it would allow him to find out whether or not she has Indian blood. In July, at a rally, he'd make her take a DNA test by throwing it at her on stage.
We have to do it gently, though.
But provide $1 million to her charity of choice if she takes the test.
Yeah, so if she then he should pay up.
But he said no.
Well, yeah.
He said he didn't have to pay.
That's his style.
And that's our guy.
That's his style, yeah.
That's our president.
Hey, it's the art of the deal,
Listen, there's a fine line between the art of the deal and the art of the con.
He got a refund from a prostitute, okay? It's pretty fucking incredible. That's the art of the deal.
A refund from a prostitute.
Yep.
She thinks it's charity. There's her charity donation right there. All right. For something that small, I'll do it.
And yeah, Chinese guy in the chat, man, you're right. It's going to be memory hold in a month. It'll be gone. We'll be on the next,
is this
controversial
Zhu again?
bullshit.
Is that Zhu again?
It is Zhu, our favorite Chinese listener.
So,
I assume
maybe
you're Chinese. I guess I'm being insensitive there.
Technically. I mean, do we know he's Chinese? I mean, yes.
I assume so.
I'm assuming those are Japanese,
It could be.
maybe.
No, that's not
Chinese,
Japanese.
I mean, but not Japanese.
It feels like a decade ago. Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
it's
he's
true.
talking against
The orb. Yeah, when he summoned Cthulhu.
Right. So.
He's from Washington State. Then why do you have a Chinese name? I mean, it doesn't mean you're not Chinese, though. Just because you're from Washington State. I mean, there's Chinese people there.
Well, Washington State does have a... I lived in Seattle for a while. There was a very strong Asian community there.
Yeah, sure.
Vibrant, even.
And I know, I'm just messing with you, man. Just giving you some bants.
See, that means master poster. That's what I was wondering earlier, if that didn't say master poster as opposed to his actual name.
Right.
See? I'm not as dumb as I look.
So you a master poster or you a shit poster?
He's a master poster.
Oh, because usually the word is shit poster. Someone who posts shit.
But that's a cultural thing.
I suppose.
Yeah, maybe...
You don't think they have culture in Washington State?
But maybe he's still part of his original Asian culture as well. And that's the reference in his culture.
Robert is racist. I'm sorry for him.
I'm sorry. Talking about people having a culture, which they do, is racist?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. You're not qualified to talk about it.
Why?
Because you're
So
white.
I'll just talk about anything that deals
thank you, man.
with
He says it's funny.
Native American. I can go with that. I've got enough in me.
No,
I'll
you're,
take the
you're
DNA
white.
test. Will you donate $1 million to a charity
No,
if I take the test?
no.
All right.
I'll donate.
So,
I'll
we
donate, I'll
mentioned the
donate
Hondurans.
$3.50 to any charity that you want.
We mentioned the Hondurans.
Yeah, we did mention those.
They're coming. They say they're coming here. Is that what I'm understanding, right?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
So it's a migrant caravan who are fleeing poverty and violence in Honduras, and they're making their way up, and they've had a confrontation at the Mexican border.
They certainly
right?
did. On the
Coming from
southern border.
Guatemala?
And the southern Mexico border.
Southern Mexico.
Not to be confused with the U.S.-Mexico border.
Federal police and Guatemalan police
Nice.
involved in this as they came through the gate. They broke through the gate separating.
Yep.
That's
Well, not only that, look at what they're chanting, right? Waving Honduran flags, chanting, "One way or another, we will pass."
we are not smugglers, we are immigrants.
That's where people are saying, "Oh, they're like an invading force," because they're committing violence to cross the border. Well, they're not welcomed. It's in Mexico, even. I'm not even talking about here. In Mexico, they're not, and they're committing violence to cross the border.
From a
Property
United
damage, too.
Nations standpoint, how does that work?
Who knows? They probably just kind
How
of let
does-
it go. It's like, you guys deal with it. We're not gonna get involved, probably.
Well, it looks like we are getting involved.
Well, no,
Mr.
we're gonna
Trump
stop them from crossing our border. We don't care if they cross Mexico's border.
He's hard to believe that with thousands of people from south of the border walking unimpeded toward our country in the form of large caravans, that the Democrats won't approve legislation that will allow laws for the protection of our country. Great midterm issue for Republicans. The assault on our country at our southern border, including the criminal elements and drugs pouring in, is far more important to me as president than trade or the USMCA. Hopefully Mexico will stop this onslaught at their northern border. All Democrats' fault for weak laws.
You just really got to stick it to them again, just right there. But
In
what do you think?
addition to stopping all payments to these countries, which seem to have almost no control over their population, I must, in the strongest of terms, ask Mexico to stop this onslaught. And if unable to do so, I will call up the U.S. military and close our southern border. It's
All
what
caps,
he's been
too,
waiting
so you know
for.
he's serious. He spelled it in all caps. You know he's serious.
So tell me something. How much do you think it cost him to get this caravan started? This is how he gets his wall.
You think he started? You think it's some kind of conspiracy?
Everything
We
he
would know about
does
it.
is open to conspiracy.
Yeah,
we
but
could get
somebody
this
would leak it.
conspiracy started. We could.
We could. Oh, we should. That's such a good idea.
Trump instigated the Honduran caravan
Yes.
of migrants in an effort to push and force the building of the wall.
So here's how we do this, right? We started on 4chan. Go there, make a post about it. Lay it all the whole plan out there.
I know where to find a master poster.
Oh, it's true. Our master poster can help us. I mean, he must be a master. You can't just make that a name without being a master poster.
We could get that started. The conspiracy theory that
that's amazing.
Donald Trump instigated the Honduran
No, he didn't
migrant
instigate
caravan.
it. No, they're crisis actors.
Crisis actors.
Yeah, they're
oh,
crisis
that's
actors.
awesome. How many did they start off? Hired 500 crisis actors to go down to Honduras and start whipping up a migrant mob.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Well, yeah, get to work on this, man. Please let us know. Post shit on our Twitter if you want. Which our Twitter is at the GenGapP. So yeah, once you do, start. Just send it to us. We'll spread it out. I'll get people to spread it out. It'll be awesome. We'll make it go viral.
Donald Trump, folks, instigated the Honduran migrant caravan.
Paid 500 people to go down there. Offered them citizenship too. He even offered them citizenship.
No, he did not.
He did. Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, he didn't say anything about it. But I bet you those darn crisis actors that you can't control once they get going. They
no, I'm saying the crisis actors who were paid.
Oh, he paid them to say it.
He paid them to say it, and he's going to offer them citizenship once they get here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
Only if the wall is going to be built. Now, do you think he's got an acceptable loss number in hand if he has to get the military involved?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it'll help because they'll just be like, oh, well, they attacked us, so we had no choice.
Oh, well, they're going to be coming through Mexico, and according to him, they'll probably be picking up a bunch of gangsters and drug smugglers. Yeah,
so I say we let
right?
the drugs in, but we just keep everyone else out.
Shoot them after they come over the border with
and then,
the drugs.
And then loot
so
the drugs.
they're technically ours.
Yeah, and then we'll loot the drugs.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I wonder if they'll be hiring third parties for cleanup.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
There we go, Donald Trump.
If only we could make this happen.
Oh, we will. We got a master poster on the job.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But as quickly as that came to our heads, somebody else has thought of it.
Well, then that just more people saying the same thing, and then someone will write an article about it. It'll be awesome.
We didn't start the fire.
Nope, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. We tried to fight it. Couldn't hide it? I don't know.
Wow, you fucked it up. You should have just held off at the last. That's why I didn't say anything else. You had it, and then you fucked it. So yeah, he's threatened to close the border, so... It's not a far stretch in my head, because I am, of course, I'm a conspiracy theorist, right?
Conspiracy fag.
I wouldn't be true to Gen X if I wasn't, right?
I guess.
Everything's a conspiracy with my generation. But I could see it. I could see this just like I sit here and tell you that he's trying to manipulate the election so that he can call no confidence in the 2020 election and forestall the actual election.
And then he will truly be the God Emperor Trump.
He won't be able to keep it forever, hopefully.
No, he will.
But he can forestall it.
Nope,
if he can get
forever.
that no confidence vote, he can do it. But he sure is heck going to send military down to the border of Mexico. And that's a very easy step to the wall.
Yeah.
To really push having the wall built.
Right.
This is the timing of this.
You were talking about, acceptable losses earlier. As many as he needs in order to say, look, if we had this wall, we wouldn't need to be shooting people, because the wall would just stop them. And then that gives him support for the wall. This conspiracy theory is really coming together. It's really, really coming together.
You don't think he would actually do something like that?
No, I don't think he would actually do something like that.
You don't?
No.
Do you think he would have somebody else do it and keep himself out of the picture?
It's possible. It's more likely than him doing it himself, yeah. But I don't think he's going to do that either.
Because that seems like par for the course for him.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You just think he's doing everything wrong. I think I've said this in the last episode, or I said it to you privately. I think it's hilarious how, depending on the day of the week, he's either an orange buffoon, or he's a Machiavellian genius pulling strings all over the place. You gotta pick one, man.
No, you understand. I think that in his own head, from the narcissistic standpoint, he's a great manipulator.
Yeah, that's true.
However, I still have trouble believing that if you can find corruption throughout his empire, and as close as some of it comes to him, and he didn't know anything about it, he is the master of his business. And, would you not expect, if you were the head of a major company, to know when there's wide-scale corruption happening throughout in various ways?
Oh, yeah, he probably knows. Right. But there's some things he probably doesn't want to know for plausible deniability. He's like, you just do what you're going to do. Don't tell me.
But if he profits from it, that's just shitty. But that's
capitalism.
That's just me.
Evil capitalist pig dogs.
So, how long will it take them to come up through Mexico?
I don't know. They're on foot. That's some fucking garbage. Fuck, man. I wouldn't want to walk down to the corner store, man.
How long is foot travel from the
Let's look it up on Google Maps. See how long it would take us to walk from somewhere in Honduras to Texas.
Guatemala.
Thought it was Honduras.
Well, they're already at Guatemala.
Well, yeah, but they're on the southern.
It doesn't matter anymore now. It's just.
Well,
how
yeah, but I
long
want
is
to
it
see
gonna
what the whole trip was. Honduras.
To what's the?
I don't know.
What's a good border town?
Texas, El Paso, I think is on the border. I don't know. Santa Fe's.
What do we know about American geography?
I know what the states are and where they are, but I don't know every city where they are, or like, I don't know.
How's that?
That's fine. You spelled Honduras wrong.
Probably.
You did. You
How did I miss a D?
noob? Because you're a noob. Enter destination. Area 51.
Area 51.
Make sure we get on every list possible. God, people are stupid. People also ask, is Honduras close to Mexico? God. No.
How do you know?
Because it's in Central America, I believe. I don't think it's not like bordering it, but it's not super far. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Belize, Guatemala, and Mexico.
Okay, so they've made it through Guatemala.
Are you showing this on stream?
No.
Why will you fucking,
Because I'm
let
not
our
there
viewers see
I'm not there
what
yet.
we're looking at.
So they left Honduras. They've made it through Guatemala because they're at the Guatemala-Mexican border. But yeah, look, I mean, we're talking. That's a long way to go.
Well, I can't see that.
You can't.
No, now I can.
Because if they're coming, okay, so if we just say they came across the border here, randomly, where did it say they did?
I don't know.
The Mexico-Guatemala border. That makes it easy.
Yeah. Why would we let them in zoo, a master poster? Why should we let them in? It was a good reason. Changed my mind. I didn't know there was a place called Tabasco in Mexico. I guess it makes
What do you
sense.
think? What?
I don't know.
Don't you know anything?
Do you think buffalo sauce is from Buffalo?
The
New
only
York?
problem
Like,
with just
come on.
letting them in is because if we're going
Well,
to...
let him make his case first, and then we will tell him why he's wrong.
I'm just thinking about the time involved waiting for him. Shouldn't we go pick him up if we're going to let him in?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
That's what Trump should do.
Yeah.
He should set up a ferry.
Yeah.
Isn't the San Antonio River?
Should be
there?
nice. Why not?
Yeah, but then we would have to extend the same thing to Venezuela because they need it. They need
Way
to
more.
leave Venezuela much more than Hondurans need to leave Honduras.
That's true.
Those folks are...
Venezuela is shit.
They're having it bad right now.
Yeah. I had a Venezuelan friend who escaped here, from here to back to Venezuela, and now he's in Colombia.
Well, if they're making their way up from Guatemala, even if they went to the southernmost tip of Texas, we're talking like Brownsville here. That
Brownsville.
Kind of
Oh my God.
All right.
How
Laredo.
amazing.
So,
let's go to Brownsville. That's hilarious. That's so racist. Oh my God. What a problematic name.
Why?
Because it's Brownsville, and that's where Mexicans go. Do you not know why things are racist, Robert? Do we have to have this conversation again?
Yeah, I don't understand. So it's 1,667 miles
Well,
from Honduras
yeah,
to
but
Brownsville, Texas.
As the crow flies, yeah, but not...
Yeah, if you're flying. So
Yeah.
you got to think, what, 2,300?
I don't know. You're just pulling a number out of your ass.
Yes.
You're like, according to my calculations. But there were no calculations.
So if you travel by foot from Guatemala to Brownsville, it's 1,972 kilometers.
27 hours?
And
no,
that's driving.
Oh, that's driving. Okay,
that
yeah,
would be
makes more
driving. Yeah,
sense.
you'd be hitting this road right here. You'd be running along all the way up the coast
They probably are.
of
What they're planning to do, at least.
Mexico. So they've still got 2,000 miles to go.
Nice.
I don't know. I think Mexico's going to deal with it before they ever get up there.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. So maybe they'll convince Mexico to help build a wall on our southern border, and then we'll help them build a wall on their southern border.
Yeah, there you go. We'll just
so
have
that nobody
walls.
comes across from Honduras and or from Guatemala and breaks their Guatemala gate.
Yeah.
It's a good way to secure it, maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe it'll be a whole new relationship with Mexico.
Yeah, we'll be like, let's just build walls together. Go around the world building walls. Which will actually bring us together more.
Because
we're
they're not
working
all
together,
They're not
building
all
walls.
gangsters and thieves and murderers.
No, some of them are children.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I mean, all the bad ones apparently are here, as Trump tells us.
Well,
so.
no, that's why they're sending more.
Well, do they have more? I figured we had them all, so now it's just.
Well,
nice
no, we kept
people
sending
left
them
in
back.
Mexico.
So they're like, well, shit, we're just going to all come together at once and, we'll make it back.
I don't know.
Can't stop all of us.
Well, they can. Not these folks, though. They're immigrants. That's what they say. But that's the thing. That was the thing I was going to ask. I mean, we got to figure out, what covers immigration, because this is happening all over the world for different reasons.
Yeah.
And you've seen the strife and turmoil it causes, like in Europe.
Especially in Europe.
There's been a lot
been really
going
bad.
on because of immigration, migrants, and people
Yeah.
fleeing, that kind of thing.
Well, that's the problem with open borders.
Well, yeah. But even patrolled borders, it doesn't matter. I mean, we don't necessarily have an open border with Mexico,
No.
right? So
It's like an unofficially open border.
yeah.
It's like, just don't let us see you.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm still just of the mind we just need to lock the whole country down for a little while and get our shit together first.
Yeah. Down.
I mean, I understand being a safe haven, but safe haven for the rest of the world is kind of tough when we can't be a safe haven for our own.
Apparently, Danger Baby in the chat looked it up for us. 17 days on foot. That's not too bad.
Wow.
Less than 3 weeks.
Barefoot or in sandals?
Probably just depends. You're never gonna find, like, I know the women will have sandals, so never find a Hispanic woman without her chanclas nearby. Smack some kid. What are you looking up now? Doing shit with a backpack. Backpack.
Oh, with a backpack. What, they can afford backpacks?
Something in Spanish. I don't know the words. Backpack.
Oh, he does have a backpack, doesn't he?
And a stick. Damn right.
And a stick. That's a baby. That's not a stick.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Oh, and a stick. Okay. I thought you said it.
No.
I hadn't seen chat yet. I'm like, what? What do you mean a stick? That's a baby.
You could probably use a baby as a walking stick.
Speaking of a walking stick.
Really?
Dumbass.
Oh, dumbass. Wow.
Stupid.
That's mighty racist of you.
Why does this page not want to
Because
do
you're a
this
bad person. On the inside.
thing? Am I?
You are.
Deep down inside? Hey, did you hear about Kanye West?
I did hear about Kanye West.
And President Trump?
Yeah. They're starting up a bromance. They're going to have a 3-way with Kim Jong-un.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
What good is an ad blocker if it doesn't block ads?
I don't know, man.
just makes me want to cry a little.
Yeah.
So Kanye West met with Donald Trump.
He sure did.
And it was a pretty moving moment for Kanye.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't it be?
Would it be for you?
I mean, I don't know if we're both dragon energy. I know Trump and Kanye are, but I don't know if I am. I don't know if I have dragon energy.
Well, I guess it was, there was, I guess there was room for feminists to be upset.
Oh, well, yeah.
His response, Kanye, how Kanye felt about it.
As we know, Orange Man bad.
Well, but it was what he said. He did say that he didn't feel like he would have gotten the same energy from Hillary Clinton.
Right.
Had she won, that he got
because
from
she doesn't
Donald.
have a soul.
He said when he put on that MAGA hat, it gave him a good feeling, like there was a man in charge, because his dad left him when he was out of the picture when he was young.
Yeah.
Was why he pointed that out. But he felt good that there was a man in charge.
Yeah.
And then they told him that Trump is actually who's in charge. So, but he didn't retract the statement.
If you read in between the lines of what he says, because he doesn't articulate things very well.
Ever?
No, and his lyrics are pretty good. Also, I was gonna say, if you read his lyrics, even back as far as like 2004 or 5, I think it was, like you'll see it. His message is consistent. Everything he said in the past, like however long it's been, like 6 months or whatever, is entirely consistent with what he's been saying for the last decade and a half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, you just wanted to come over here and shit on him. Which is about like the different problems in the black community, things like that. How racism, he doesn't let racism hold him down, and no one else should, and just a number of things.
So
talking about his his story
I'll always want to make the minor argument that he doesn't let race hold him down, but he sure doesn't let it. He does let it control the media that he's going to put out, whether it be music or whether it be anything else. The racism and pointing it out is strong there.
And his music? Have you listened to his music?
Well, I thought that's what. Doesn't he speak out about racism in his music?
No, not really. He mostly just talks about like his own, upbringing, his own story about dropping out of college and to pursue his music career after he got into a near fatal accident. Car accident, and how he's worried about disappointing his mother because he dropped out of college. Just any number of things. And see, Midget B, that's what I was trying to say. It's like he just doesn't articulate his points very well, and he sounds like an idiot. But if you really look at what he's actually saying, is he's addressing a lot of the same points that you or I will address about the black community and things like that. He's addressing a lot of these issues, and they just rip him apart because he's not thinking the way that black people are supposed to think.
So he needs somebody to write his speeches.
I think he should just write his speeches instead of just talking off the cuff.
Talking off the cuff.
Yeah.
But you think he'd be okay? He'd be able to articulate it in the written word any
Probably
better than he does.
He is a lyrical genius. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, but there's a difference between making a speech and
you could do a spoken word poem.
Is that it?
Poem.
Because
words.
To be honest with you, the real thing that you've got to consider, Kanye West put it out there that he wanted to run for president.
Yeah, I hope he does. That'll be awesome.
Hey,
that'd be funny.
More power to him if he wants to run for president. But
I don't think he should be.
But what he's got to do is he's got to look at the current administration, and he's got to seriously assess what it's like when a president is in office who speaks off the cuff too much.
Yeah.
And makes an ass of himself when he does it.
Bush had that issue too.
Exactly.
Speaking off the cuff and just sound like a complete moron.
If you can't fly off the cuff.
Yeah.
Because, there are presidents, okay, so Ronald Reagan wasn't too bad at it. He could, he put his acting chops to work in that sense. You know, to where he could come off the cuff pretty well and say something cognizant, you know, and still bullshit completely without having to answer the question,
Yeah.
as any politician should want to do.
Right.
Right? It's how they are. But, yeah, so maybe Kanye should consider that before he goes and sticks his toe in the ring.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
you can't just
I think it's
bust
just
out
bluster.
with some freestyle.
I think it's just bluster. I don't think he's actually going to run. But I said the same thing about Trump, so you see where that got us.
Maybe he should do all his off the cuff as freestyle rap. He could be the freestyle president.
Oh, God.
And if he did it as rap, he would probably come off sounding a lot more cogent
Yeah.
and logical. Because he'd be in his realm.
Yeah.
He could
Not
be
a
the
bad
freestyle
idea.
president. Have your speeches. This will be the Kanye that's,
Jesus.
you know, presidential. But whenever you go to ask
We
him
really
something,
are like 2 presidents away from President Camacho from Idiocracy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to say electrolytes actually are good for plants.
It's
and
what
then
plants
I know
crave.
It's all over with.
It's what plants crave. It's got
Not
electrolytes.
yet, they don't.
Wait, you want water? Like, in the toilet? I love that movie.
It was a good movie, and
Yeah.
it's where we're headed.
Yeah.
So don't even consider the options. That's not a conspiracy theory.
Right.
It's just not.
In before, Idiocracy is supposed to be a warning, not an instruction manual.
It was a very prophetic
It was,
kind of
yeah.
movie, wasn't it?
Quite.
I mean, you can't get around that.
Whoa.
But, you know, now people are so proud to have Kanye coming around now with his MAGA hat. He loves that hat.
Yeah.
Kanye, the
It gets
MAGA
him all
hat.
the attention, you know.
Do you think that he's glomming on here for a...
What?
He wants to be the VP if Trump takes 2020.
Oh, that would be cool. We have to get rid of Mike Pence, though.
But it's not that wouldn't be as far-fetched as not selecting the incumbent to run. You can, you know, select the incumbent but not the incumbent VP. You can change that up without any real... People be like, oh, okay, Mike Pence is going away.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
No.
'Cause, yeah, Kanye should totally be VP.
Do you really want Kanye as your pinch hitter?
Might as well.
I mean,
Might as well.
I mean, come on.
At least it would be fun to
And
watch.
give
you know?
Roseanne Barr Secretary of State.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, man. Could you imagine the Twitter battles between Trump and Roseanne in the middle of the night?
Oh, God. Secretary of State. Who could we have for Homeland Defense?
Ooh, Homeland Defense.
Who would be good for that?
Oh, man.
The Attorney General with Yeezy.
Yeah,
Nice
replace
job.
the Attorney General.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Homeland
Yeezy.
Defense. Who? Do we have anybody fun that? Definitely not Jared. He won't be able to make it in. Jared Kushner.
Kushner?
Yeah, he's not going to be long for this administration. Even if he is a son-in-law.
Yeah.
Trump is asking her, what's the prenup say?
Right.
Where's a
Yeah.
copy?
Yeah.
Because you know there's a prenup there. There's
Oh,
got to
yeah,
be.
Absolutely.
You
yeah,
don't marry
absolutely.
his little princess-to-be, daughter. Bride-to-be, daughter.
Oh, I don't know.
Porn fodder.
Porn fodder. Is that like The Godfather, but
She's-
with porn?
She's like his
Porn
jerk
father.
meat. She's his
Nice.
jerk meat. Yeah.
Jerk
Well, you
meat.
know, she's a beautiful girl. You know, if she weren't his daughter, he'd date her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would definitely be.
I mean, I would
Down
too,
for that.
but you know, she wouldn't go for that. I don't think. We'd have to reintroduce the patriarchy, get an arranged marriage. You know.
I'm wondering if he hasn't already introduced her to his patriarchy.
I don't know. She doesn't use like vocal fry or anything, so I don't think she's been inappropriately touched.
Not present day, but
But
I wonder if that's the dirt she keeps on him, deep down in the back of her closet.
maybe.
They've got each other pegged to the wall.
You know what?
So she'll
Ivanka
always be in his
for
right
Secretary
hand.
of Defense. Let's do Ivanka.
Secretary of Defense.
Or Barron. even better. He's like 12 years old, right?
No, he's
Yeah,
got to
he'll
be
be fine.
Homeland Security. He knows more
Okay,
about
yeah.
technology, I bet.
Yeah, it's true. He'll just get on Facebook and be like,
But
"Lol, who
Ivanka,
hates America?" And they'll be like, "Me," and then
do we
those
want
go
her
arrest
finger
them.
on the button?
Yeah, why not? It'll be fine.
That'd be fine.
It'll be fine.
Let China piss her off one more time about her
Yeah.
sweatshops.
Yeah, go ahead. I dare you. Mention it again, motherfuckers. Mention it again.
Make for an interesting little situation up there. And look, we can't even talk about Kanye without running Trump into the ground. It's just so easy. It's almost like he asked for it.
Yeah, that's why comedy sucks now. It's because it's all
Because
just
there's
like,
just one go-to.
yeah, it's just like, oh guys, Trump.
But there's so much material there.
No, there's not.
Created. However much is created
like-
and however much is genuine, there's still plenty of...
They're just like Donald Trump, ha 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 ha, ha, and they get the seals clapping, you know, and then what's the other one? He's
Tell me he doesn't manage to do something every fucking week that's pun-worthy.
what is it? PP doo doo, Cheeto hands, Cheeto tiny hands Hitler. You know, that's usually the jokes they go with.
I don't know. I would rather be watching the Gorilla Channel.
Yeah, Gorilla Channel. That was my favorite. Oh, people are so just ready to believe anything negative about him. They'll believe bullshit like that.
John, I'm a normie.
You are a normie.
You keep calling me a normie. So tell me about NPCs.
NPC
Go ahead,
meme.
talk some shit, John. Show us.
Yeah.
Wow us with your knowledge about the NPC.
So the NPC meme was created, I believe, on 4chan, as most of these things are. And so they started using it to refer to not necessarily leftists, but like just people who don't have critical thinking skills. Because the joke was originally that there's only so many people who have like an inner monologue. And so that anyone else who doesn't is an NPC, non-playable character, non-player character. And that, you know, they don't have any actual thoughts of their own, and they just parrot whatever is being told to them by like the mainstream media and things like that. So it's just people who, you know, believe whatever they're told and then parrot it back. And that, you know, the joke is that they only have so many responses, like scripted responses. And then once they run out of that, they get angry. So if you look at all these memes, they got like the blank face, and then someone will say something, and then they'll have like the frowny, like furrowed eyebrow face. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And then, you know, so people started getting all pissed off because Kotaku, a pretty famous like gaming journalist or journal, whatever it's called, media, wrote a story about it, about the NPC meme, and then people started getting all pissed off. So of course that made it grow and, you know, get stronger. And so people on Twitter, leading up to this article, people on Twitter started either like creating new accounts as like NPC, and then, or they would just change their, you know, change their account over to NPC. They would put faces like these, like we see on the screen. And, you know, they would just tweet like trolling, you know, just tweeting random shit for the NPCs. And people got pissed off about it, and Twitter decided to delete 1,500, I believe, accounts that were related to the NPC meme.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just ban hammer. Boom.
Yep. Gone. Because the
they
left,
had NPC in
because the
there.
left can't meme, so they have to destroy memes. They're coming to take your memes, guys. They're coming to take your memes.
So,
Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper.
so these are the same. These are just people we see on news media all the time.
Yeah,
talking.
they
they just have their canned responses.
Right. See
When
how
they-
it says on the breaking: Orange man racist, Orange man bad. Yeah, that's an NPC meme.
But they've always been there.
Oh yeah,
So,
The hell happened?
well,
We're
I don't
being
know.
invaded.
Looks like you burned out a light bulb, John.
Oh no. Now I'm sitting in darkness. Oh, there we go.
Oh, somebody turned off the light.
God.
Nobody was home.
Oh shit. It was Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. So, so now, mocking liberals. So this, like this image says, there were hundreds of Twitter profiles mocking liberals
Yeah.
with the NPC.
Right.
But that this is on both sides of the fence, right? There's
Yeah.
liberal and
It
conservative.
wasn't necessarily to like started off to only mock liberals, quote unquote, but they're the ones who got pissed off. So of course, you know, to keep it going, they directed their energy that way. But it was really started to refer to anyone who didn't have critical thinking skills.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it just happened that leftists don't. So they're the ones who got the worst of it. You want to read some of it?
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm
Well, okay. You want to read it out loud though?
Oh no, I don't want to read it out loud.
Damn it!
You read it out loud.
No, I just had this fucking long ass rant about it. You read it out. It's your turn to talk and use words.
You know, I don't appreciate you treating our user audience like they don't know how to read.
It's not that. It's just that, you know,
I
they
believe
expect us.
that's what you're saying.
A lot of people listen instead of watch. So I'm just saying.
I'm just.
Fucking
Fine,
normies.
I'll read something. What do you want me to read, John?
Just read the fucking
My
article.
Little Pony?
Yes, read your MLP fanfic for us.
My what? My
Your-
Little Pony fanfic?
Yeah,
Nice.
read us your MLP. I see the tab up there. I know
I'm not
you
a
closed
pony
it.
boy. I'm not
You-
a pony boy.
You closed it earlier,
I'm not a pony boy.
so you're not gonna stay golden, Pony Boy.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great,
It's a good
great book. Yeah,
Better book. Do they still
Yeah.
make you kids read that in school?
yeah, that's
It was
that's
a requirement, wasn't it?
yeah, that's when I read it. Yeah.
I read it because I wanted to.
Oh, aren't you just fucking
Yes, I am.
fantastic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I am.
Yeah.
All right, so John wants me to read. So the Trump-supporting right has a new favorite meme and is being shared far and wide to troll their political opponents. Twitter has suspended hundreds of accounts after users on pro-Trump Reddit forum r/the coordinated efforts to set up non-player character profiles mocking liberals on the social networking site. Is born out of the characterization of liberals as automatons incapable of independent thought on areas of Reddit and 4chan, my least favorite place to be.
You don't know anything about 4chan.
And I'm good with it. I know enough to know that it's my least favorite place to be.
I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of worse places you could
More
be.
than 30,000 users uses of the term NPC on Twitter within 24 hours, and Facebook pages dedicated to the trend have gathered tens of thousands of followers. So, Twitter decided ban 1,500 accounts if they say NPC in it. Were they breaking any rules?
I think it was something to do with like fake profiles and stuff that they got them with.
Gotcha.
But they weren't. I mean, I'm sure some of them were bots, but most of them were, you know, legit people who just changed it for the lulz. But yeah, they got them with some like bullshit.
Well, like, here's one. Rachel. Wait, how do you? That's not even have NPC in it. CNNPC. Nice. Rachel Mad Now. So they started doing other things with it.
Rachel
as well.
Mad Now. That's hilarious. I like
Right.
that.
The NPCSA.
NPC numbers, yeah.
So people have time on their hands for this shit.
Well, yeah, of course. They're in their mother's basements where they belong.
Where they belong. I
Well.
mean, it's. I don't know. It's. What is it going to accomplish?
What's it going to
Except
accomplish?
15 minutes of fame, right?
Just
I mean, it
laughs.
doesn't-
It's to elicit a reaction, and to get them to make shitty articles like this. You know, have you ever
Well, I
done
hope all
anything
these
that
people
made?
are voters, and that they actually go out and vote.
I'm sure a good number of them are, but a bunch of them are probably underage. I mean, they're just people having a laugh.
It's not productive to the conversation, John.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's not like, I mean, there's no meaning behind it. There's no like
Are we ever
special
going to solve our problems, John?
by calling other people NPCs. That'll show them. That'll change their minds.
Really? You got to do that in chat?
Oh,
Is
what?
that
I
the
didn't
way
do
you're
anything
gonna
in
go?
chat. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I know who you are, Mr. Fago.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, don't dox me. The fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Fago. I don't want to give too much real information.
Yeah. Fucking doxing me.
So anyway, so that was pretty much it, though. I mean, is this going to have any kind of forward momentum that's going to make a difference? Is this,
Make a
is this going to
difference?
force
Probably not.
media to start getting something besides NPCs sitting in front of them reading canned scripts? Is it
Probably
going to
not.
change anything?
Probably not. Other than show that, you know, Twitter wants to, you know, form a filter bubble in their little echo chamber in their on their platform.
Would you have banned the accounts?
No.
Why not?
Why would I? I would have no reason to. They're just people having fun. That's it. It's a reason that they give you a mute and block option on Twitter. So if someone's doing something like that, you just fucking block them, and you'll never see them again.
So anybody should be able to make any kind of account they want.
Sure, so long as it's not, you know, inciting violence or, you know, doing anything other thing that's not covered under the First Amendment.
What about the user policies?
Yeah. I mean, if they're
doesn't
actually
that come
violating,
first?
well, if they're actually violating the terms of service, so if they're
Right.
spamming, you know, I'm not sure what else they have other
So
than
if there's a
fake account.
violation of the terms of service, which if you were Twitter, you would have terms of service, right?
Of course, yeah.
So then banning them is not a big deal if they violate it.
I'm not saying they're not allowed to. I'm just saying, like, it's shitty.
But you would have done the same thing if it violated your terms of service.
Well, my terms of service wouldn't have that involved. Like, I wouldn't care if you have a fake account. Have 4, have 5. It just, you know, pushes our numbers up.
I guess in a sense I could see that.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily agree with it,
right.
but you're all about that.
Base, all about that base.
Wait, I can never tell. You're about the free market, free
Yeah.
enterprise,
Yeah.
and people free to do whatever, and fully libertarian.
Not well. I mean, how far libertarian you want to go?
Oh,
I'm not an anarchist.
Oh, now there's a. I didn't
Well, I'm
say
not-
anarchy.
well-
If I wanted to say anarchy, I would have said anarchy.
Well, peak
I know.
libertarianism is anarchy. It's
Who?
the peak libertarianism.
Peak
Yeah, like the most
libertarianism.
libertarian thing possible would be anarchy. But I'm willing to make some concessions.
So you're saying that you're not a peak libertarian. You're not. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
So
not.
you
I'm
do
not
want
an
regulation. Some things should
anarcho-capitalism.
be regulated.
Some things should be. There's legitimate uses for government, and they've way overstepped that a long time ago. Yeah.
You're still stuck on that Tea Party thing.
That's right. I don't like tea anyway. I'll throw it in there just on principle. Just because tea is garbage. Yep. You can stare at me all you want. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change the facts, Robert.
Well, I don't. This is. I can see some humor in this. I can see something that's, folks might find it funny. I do like the satirical point of view of it.
Yeah.
But this is late night comedy, talk show host stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Gone in 5
I mean,
minutes.
it's
This
not-
is the kind of stuff that doesn't sit around a lot.
No.
Pancakes. Now, see, pancakes. There's a real topic. Pancakes are real.
they are
That's
real.
something that's sustainable as a topic. I could talk about pancakes for ever.
There's blueberry pancakes, apple
Forrest.
pancakes,
Apple. How often do
Blueberry
you have apple
pancakes.
pancakes?
strawberry. Did I say strawberry pancakes? Macadamian pancakes. Oatmeal pancakes. I don't know, I'm just making shit up now.
Oatmeal pancakes.
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, I was just trying to keep it going.
Wow. But anyway, yes, pancakes. Very good topic. I think we should devote the next
rest of the
episode,
show?
throw some stuff in.
Oh, you
about
want to do like an
pancakes.
all pancake show? We'll
Aunt
make
Jemima
pancakes.
pancakes.
We'll make
See,
pancakes.
and those are good. Now, that's kind of racist.
Aunt Jemima?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because doesn't that support slavery?
probably.
Doesn't a portion of everything from Aunt Jemima pancakes
It goes to slavery.
or
Yeah.
is it to the Underground Railroad?
Also,
it goes to
Uncle
one of those
Ben's
two things.
Uncle Ben's minute rice also goes to slavery.
That is the one that goes to slavery. So the Aunt Jemima, a portion goes to support the Underground Railroad should it need to be enacted again.
Sure. I don't know where you're. There was no
Do you remember
punchline to your joke.
when there was all the
See
the
what you
Mrs.
did there though? You put
What?
you put it on me to come up with a punchline for your joke. You set up the joke and I had nothing. I had no punchline.
And whose fault is that,
That's yours for putting that pressure on me.
John?
It's
If you
fucked
want to
up.
make it into big time. No, which was it? Was it Aunt Jemima or was it Mrs. Butterworth that they called out for being racist? I think it was Aunt
Jemima.
Jemima, or was it Miss Butterworth? They had the scarf.
I think
So
that's
they
Aunt
said that-
Jemima. I'm pretty sure.
Was it Aunt Jemima?
Yeah.
Maybe one of our.
Because that was a common
viewers
thing
knows.
with slaves back in the day. Was the little white children would call like the house slaves, trying to be as sensitive as possible. They would generally call them like auntie or uncle or something like that, as opposed to whatever.
Did you ever see the Mrs. Butterworth commercials
Probably.
where with the bottle would talk to the kids?
Oh yeah. Made a Rachel comment. I'm not sure what a Rachel comment is.
You've never seen Friends?
Oh yeah, Friends.
I don't think that's what she's talking about.
I don't think so either.
But see how
But
you
why
go.
why would we talk about Friends anyway? Why would you bring that up? It's fucked up.
Well, what other Rachel would you think? Rachel Maddow?
Maybe. Rachel. Nice. Good one in the chat there. That's funny.
Nicely done. Nice props.
Yeah.
Props out there.
That's funny. All right. Do we want to move on from NPC, or do we have?
No, we don't have anything else to talk about unless you want to shoot the shit. We could talk about the NPCs, but it's kind of, it's kind of wrapped up in its own little bubble. There's not. I mean, where's it going to go from there? I mean, there's nothing to get pissed off about.
Yeah.
The accounts. They knew those accounts were going to be canceled very quickly, so
Right.
they had to know.
They did. Yeah, they had
I
to.
mean, it
have
was a
known.
coordinated effort. You got to
Yeah.
know when that happens, somebody's going to shut it down.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to. It's just how it is.
You know what we could do?
Pancakes.
Well, I was gonna say we can do like top 10 4chan pranks or some shit like that to close out, because we've only been on for like an hour and we're pretty much out of topics.
What time is it?
Like 9.
Like
9:05. Do you want it like the exact time? You want how many seconds we have?
I need precise. If I were to ask out there in our viewing audience, they give me a precise time. They might even give it to me in the seconds.
Then it wouldn't be
Whereas
accurate
you want to be
anymore.
rounding backwards, no less. So 4chan, my favorite channel.
Yeah. Channel 4. Let's see
What'd
if
you
we can get
say?
a video to work. See if we're tech savvy enough to make a video work in OBS. Dude, we have
won't
5
be.
people watching. We're blowing up.
Are we? How many
Yeah,
are us?
guys, get in the chat.
How many are
Quit
us?
lurking. Don't lurk more. Chat it up.
So you were saying the top 10 pranks.
Well, yeah, don't go to 4chan. Jesus, you want viruses?
Well,
You want cancer? Is that what you want?
I'm not
That's
holding
how
it
you
up-
get cancer.
I'm not holding it up to my ear.
You don't need to.
It's such a sexy sight.
Just go on YouTube. There's a guy who does like videos and shit. I don't know if you believe that on YouTube. There's a guy who does videos.
Is there?
Yeah. And we'll watch those because those are funny. I fucking love 4chan. They're the best and the worst thing simultaneously that's ever happened to the internet.
Well,
let's see if we can undo some of this normie programming you have.
I'm just saying, I'm not responsible when the audio doesn't come out for it. It's not my fault.
It's entirely your fault. Who's in charge of the show?
For?
Just top 10 4chan pranks. It'll be fine. I mean, we're not monetized, so we don't have to worry about copyright shit.
Except getting our... yeah, we did. Remember that?
Yeah, but that was for a test stream. It doesn't count.
The Gamer from Mars.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's a good guy. Shout out to Gamer from Mars. Man, he's cool.
So now I gotta see if I can make this work.
He did a video recently with Internet Historian. He's another awesome YouTuber. Yeah, let's do video. I can hear it. Chat,
We
can you
rely
hear
on
it?
our audience out there. Let us know if you can hear what's going on with the video.
4chan may just be the internet's most infamous website, with them creating some of the most popular trends ever to grace the web. But with that, the image board also hosts some of the most twisted minds in the entire world.
It's true.
And with that, I want to share with you today my picks for the top 10 4chan pranks.
Let's go, chat.
Habbo
Quit
is an
being
online
assholes.
website similar to Club Penguin
Tell
that
us.
allows registered members to create their own virtual character. Then
So, I'm hoping somebody will tell us.
Yeah, I know.
I hope
It's
we're
like,
not
I
just
hate that
running this
lag
around
shit.
with it.
I hate that lag shit because it's like, you know, take it. I'm just saying, like, because it takes a while for us to know what's going on.
You need that lag there in case we decide to fuck up the national anthem or something.
Oh, it's true, yeah. I could accidentally grab my crotch and spit on the ground. Like someone else we know.
I thought you were already grabbing your crotch right now.
But I'm not spitting on the ground.
Better not in here.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Alright, so yeah, we're not getting anything from the chat yet, so let's just, I guess,
entertain
continue.
ourselves?
Yeah, just act like we know what we're doing for a little while.
design their own room, meet new friends,
Oh,
chat with
apparently
other
we're
players,
echoing.
and hang out in the game's world. Since this game is known
God
for
damn it.
having a younger audience of players, members of 4chan thought it would be a great community to mess with.
It's probably coming out of
Members of
this
4chan's random board
stream twice, you know?
Right.
Alright. So I guess I'll entertain the chat. You guys should talk so I can entertain you. I'm going to entertain the chat. Let's see, well, Robert does all this technical bullshit that he doesn't know anything about, actually. He just pretends he does.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. So how's the chat doing tonight? Everybody good? Everybody alright? I think somebody died in the chat, actually. Press F for chat guy. Press F in the chat. I'll go ahead and press F too. F.
Oh, that's just us.
Oh. It says 4 people watching, so I don't know. I pressed F
I
though.
don't know how I'm going to fix the sound thing. You know I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Then maybe we should just not do the video. Yeah. Walking the cat. Are we still echoing? Yeah, this shit's funny. Yeah. Oh, we're good now. Sweet. Can you hear the video? Oh, they can't hear the video. Shit.
This led to 4chaners getting a
Alright,
hold of
screw
her
the
phone
video.
number. Some to call her dumb, but others who actually tried to explain that this was an inside joke and wasn't meant to be an attack on her family.
Yeah, kill the video. They can't hear it.
Taylor Swift may just be the most
Super,
popular,
super
successful,
lame.
and influential musician creating pop music currently.
We'll figure this out at some point. Oh, now you do?
But was it echoing?
No, she said the echo was gone. But wait, what'd you do to make her hear the video?
I just turned it back on and turned it down a little.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if
Let's keep going.
still had the echo.
And because of
Well,
that,
she said it
makes
was good,
herself a
so.
perfect target for 4chan's rap. I'm going to break the rules a
Yeah,
little
this
bit
is
and
great.
include two different incidents on the number 9 slot, since both involve Taylor. Firstly, in 2012 there was a contest being held on Facebook, in which
Yeah.
Taylor Swift would perform a live concert to the school who received the most votes. When users of 4chan found out, they rallied for everyone to vote the Horace Mann School in Boston, Massachusetts to win, and their scheme worked with them coming in first place. Now you may have to ask yourself why they wanted Horace Mann to win the live concert. Well, maybe because of the fact that it's a school for the deaf. A year later, a radio station was holding a
Hilarious.
contest that would give one lucky fan of Taylor Swift the opportunity to meet her in person. While most of the entries were from teenage girls, there was also a creepy 39-year-old man that went by the name of Charles Z, who just so happened to be pushed up to the first place spot by members of a certain website. Shortly after this, the contest was cancelled before poor Charlie got a chance to meet his idol.
The poor guy.
While 4chan and the hacker group Anonymous are infamous for hacking and crashing websites of various groups or people that they don't enjoy, one of the best examples of this has to be Project Chanology, which was directed towards Scientology. While people have many different reasons for being
All
against
good.
Ron L. Hubbard's organization,
Chantology.
Anonymous and
Gotta love it.
4chan became enraged all the way back in 2008, when videos about Scientology were taken down from YouTube by the organization, enraging many who were against such internet censorship. This led to them crashing Scientologist's official website and protests in front of the organization's headquarters. This makes it one of the earliest cases of this level of coordination in the site's history.
Yeah.
Now, how
Fresh
do you feel about
Prince.
Scientology?
I think
you
it's
a
a
fan?
cult.
It's a cult.
It's a cult, yeah.
But isn't that the same for any organized religion?
Well, no. So, I don't remember who said it first, but I know Joe Rogan is best for saying it. The difference between a religion and a cult is that in a cult, the guy who's leading it knows it's bullshit. In a religion, that guy is dead.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah.
So did
Jim
Jones, did he drink the Kool-Aid? Did he go from cult to
No, he
religion?
shot himself.
Right. Did he go from cult to religion once he was dead?
No, because there were no more followers. Because they died.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess you kind of need followers.
Yeah, you kind of gotta have something stick around.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a popular 90s sitcom starring a young Will Smith, involving the story of his character getting in one little fight and his mom getting scared, causing him to move in with his uncle and auntie in Bel-Air, as the show's theme song states. Years after the show left TV, members of 4chan started a running gag where they begin telling a serious story, only to end fully breaking out in the plotline of the television show. While the joke was simple enough, people started to up their game by creating serious multi-paragraph stories on Facebook, only to break out into the lyrics of the theme song in the last sentence.
Yeah, it's so
Next, they
great.
took aim at radio and talk shows that allowed people to call in.
But then one day, a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my living area. I ended up getting
In my living area.
terrified my mother. As a result, she sent me away from West Philadelphia to the most peaceful area of Bel Air.
They'd string the hosts along for sometimes minutes at a time, making the punchline even more funny. While the gag is getting close to 10 years old at this point, it's still one of my personal favorites.
It really is great.
I
You
hope
just
we don't
pop
get
out of
caught in
nowhere.
one of those.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Similar to the stunt of getting Taylor Swift to sing for the deaf, the rapper Pitbull held a contest through Walmart where the city with the most votes would win a concert, and I think you could see where I'm going with this. You see, in the song Give Me Everything Tonight, Pitbull, lyrical genius he is, rhymes the word Kodak with Kodak. With this as ammunition, many started voting up the small town of Kodiak, Alaska, which had a population of 6,100, to the #1 spot in Walmart's competition. While Taylor may have scoffed off the high school that won her contest, Pitbull actually went through with his side of the deal.
Yeah,
and
see,
put
that's
on
how
a
you
show
do
for
it.
the small Alaskan town, to the pleasant surprise of the locals. Very well played, Pitbull, aka
Yeah.
Mr. 305.
Yeah, he won
aka
that one.
Mr. Worldwide, aka Armando Christian Perez. Times Person of the
Oh,
Year
yeah.
issue is a staple to the magazine's long history, with a slew of people gaining the honor, including Bill Clinton, Mark Zuckerberg, the Pope, and even myself. But in 2012, they decided to leave it up to the internet by having a poll on who should win. Because if you haven't realized yet, this always turns out wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a mistake.
yeah.
So the winner of Times Person of the Year is none other than the dictator of North Korea, Kim Jong-un. Who would have guessed? Of course, the people at Time decided not to go with the online poll and instead selected the safer choice of Barack Obama.
Yeah. I remember that. I participated in that particular,
If you haven't realized it
Thing.
right now, 4chan is
and that.
You did?
Yeah, oh yeah. I used to be an anonymous back in the day, a little edgy teenager. Yeah. They were good times.
I just lost what little respect I had for you.
That's alright. It was bound to happen anyway.
I expected it would.
It's pretty screwed up. So when they do screwed up things, it shouldn't come to a surprise to anyone. This leads into the pictures of the pop star Justin Bieber smoking weed that leaked a few years back. While a story like this usually makes its way around the covers of tabloids before blowing over, a user of 4chan had an idea of causing even more of an uproar. While I could describe the scheme myself, instead I'll directly quote the original post. Let's start a Cut Yourself for Bieber campaign. Tweet a bunch of pics of people cutting themselves and claim we did it because Bieber was smoking weed. Of course, other 4chaners thought this was an incredible idea and started up several fake Twitter accounts using the hashtag #CuttingForBieber. Soon after, things picked up even more steam when the hashtag started trending. Then news stations and other media outlets picked up on the story without doing any research on if it was legitimate or not. If there's one thing we can take from this incident, it's that you should never, ever trust anything you hear on the internet. Or any other media outlet for that matter.
Of course, it's, I don't know, there's a woman who's petitioning to, or doing something, I guess, is she getting married to him?
Who?
She's going to take his last name, Bieber.
Bieber?
Would you want that last name?
No.
Even if you were a woman marrying his money?
I mean,
Would you?
but he is Canadian at the same time, so it's like,
John Bieber.
yeah.
Paging John Bieber.
Oh my god.
John Bieber.
No,
John
no thanks.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Bieber.
That's an awful name, no.
Not a fan of it.
Fuck that.
For those who don't know,
Over
the phrase is
9,000.
over 9,000 originates as a poorly dubbed line in the Japanese anime Dragon Ball Z, before internet users started using it as a synonym for a lot or many.
Yeah.
While you could expect this slang to be used on the internet or even in Pokemon, the last person you'd expect the term over 9,000 to come out of their mouth would probably be Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
But that's exactly what one troll was able to do in 2008.
understand what our children are up against. Let me read you something that was posted on our message boards from someone who claims to be a member of a known pedophile network. It says this: he doesn't forgive, he does not forget, his group has over 9,000 penises, and they're all raping children.
It's amazing that with a show that's
Damn.
Over 9,000 penises.
was able to pick up on this blatant troll before it reached the airwaves.
Yeah, hang on,
There's
pause
no
it
way
real
of
quick.
assuring that a
Pause it real
4chaner
quick.
pulled this stunt. I'm going to just assume it was.
Yeah, because how is there not some intern there, you know, who's like just either in college or just out of college who wouldn't have known about that and been like, especially the, you know, never forgives, never forgets. That's like the anonymous slogan. Like, as soon as you see that, you're like, oh, okay. It's kind of like it's a dog whistle to other, you know, 4chaners, so you can identify each other. You say shit like that. Over 9,000. You put drop little hints that you're trolling. But I guess no intern picked it up, or they let it go because they're hilarious.
You
Could
don't
be.
think that, like, people like Oprah are hiring interns that are they're getting NPCs.
Yeah,
They follow an agenda.
yeah,
This is what you look for.
I guess
This is
that's
what you
true.
watch for. This is where you get stuff, so that I get on and I potentially put something out there like this, thinking
Yeah.
it's real.
Oh my God, so incredible. Yeah.
That's how it goes. And even the ones, you know, there may be that intern, there may be that person that's savvy enough to know,
And then let it
deep
go.
down inside they're just like,
Yes. Make her say
9,000
it.
penises. It is.
Yep. Over 9,000 penises.
Over.
Yeah.
9,000.
It has to be over. It can't be exactly.
All raping children.
Yeah, all ready to rape children. They're not necessarily doing it all at
That's
once.
what she said.
Pretty sure she said ready. That's all right. Keep going.
You don't listen.
Oh my God, are you actually gonna back it up?
Along the way was able to pick up on this blatant troll before it reached the
This. He doesn't forgive. He does not forget. His group has over 9,000
Over 9,000 penises.
And they're all raping children.
Oh, okay. They are all raping
It's
children.
amazing
All
that with the
raping
show
children.
that's people, not a single censor along the way was able
Are
to
there
pick
even
up on this
9,000
blatant troll
children in
before
this
it reached
country?
the airwaves.
Not anymore.
There's no way of assuring
Not
that
after they got a hold of him.
hold this done.
They're all grown up now.
Yeah.
We shouldn't mock
Out
them.
of all the internet contests and all the schemes 4chan has
I
come
remember
up with
this.
when the opportunity
Yeah,
has
this is like-
arisen,
this is
none
amazing.
of them even come close to the now infamous Dub the Dew fiasco. In 2012, Mountain Dew was planning the release of their new green apple flavored beverage, but decided to have a poll on what the name of this beverage would be. The contest gave participants full control on what they wanted to submit, while others could vote on their favorites. When word got out, users of 4chan started to campaign for their submissions and why others should vote for them, soon flooding the contest with name ideas. At the end of the competition, the top voted list was
Jimmy
full of
Russell's
unique
jumping
names,
juice.
such as diabetes, soda, and moist nugget. But the winner and highest voted name for the new Mountain Dew flavor was Hitler Did Nothing Wrong. Soon after, the website was shut down with no word on when we'll see Hitler Did Nothing Wrong on the shelves. But even if it never makes it to retail, the internet will always remember the time
That's
Mountain
right.
Dew tried holding a contest.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
But is that true?
In 2010, My
Bronies.
Little Pony Friendship is Magic premiered on the Hub Network in hopes that it would bring in a new generation of viewers to enjoy the toy line. Created by Lauren Faust, who also created Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the show follows along in the adventures of a group of ponies in the land of Equestria,
God.
with the show
Epic.
being praised for its clever writing and quality animation for a children's show. Shortly after the show's release, many 4chaners started jokingly posting memes and other images from the show on the random board, quickly picking up the phrase brony to describe users posting these images.
Bronies.
What originally started as an inside joke soon spread, with others out of the loop starting to watch the show unironically and becoming fans, leading to the massive adult fan base the show has today. While many of the other pranks mentioned on this list quickly became attributed to 4chan, causing people to move on, the brony fandom of full-grown men watching My Little Pony became a phenomenon, which all started because of a joke on 4chan. Now don't get me wrong, Friendship is Magic is very well made and holds up to Faust's other shows, but it's crazy to think the popularity it has received from adult men is all thanks to an inside joke on 4chan.
Yep. There's brony conventions and shit too. Yeah, you don't have to see the rest of his shit. Go watch this guy. He's awesome. Gamer from Mars.
Gamer from Mars.
Good guy.
Now I'm going to say something about the brony thing.
Yeah.
I lived in an apartment not far from here, and was good friends with the neighbors across the hall. I try and, you live in an apartment setting, you try and be friends with neighbors.
Sure.
And they had a son. He's 13 years old, full-fledged brony.
Nice.
Like, he had T-shirts. He made sure to wear them to the cons.
Did he have a body pillow of like Twilight Sparkle or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck?
he even had stuffed animals.
Nice.
Yeah, he was a brony. He was full on.
Was he
And
autistic?
No,
No?
he was us during Star Wars back in the day.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I never
he's
dressed
just a
up or
nerd.
anything for Star Wars. Like,
Just a My Little Pony nerd.
I would
A
wear my
brony.
Star Wars shirt, but I wouldn't like dress up or do anything stupid for the premieres and stuff. Or
Well, you
Star
could be
Wars.
you were a poser. But
Whatever. I would still kick your ass in Star Wars trivia.
no, I doubt it.
No.
But no, he was into it, and I asked him. I said, "So, what the hell?" Well, I like the show. It's a good show. It's fun, and it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. I'm like, really? Yeah. I'm like, you realize you're a boy, right? He's like, yeah, but there's a lot of us out there that like it. There's a bunch of
But
people.
don't put those like gender roles on him. Don't He can like whatever he wants.
Okay.
Don't be insensitive.
Maybe I should. A teenage boy.
Don't be a bigot.
A teenager.
Robert.
He was a teenager into
Yeah.
My Little Pony. And I mean, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Grown men into My Little Pony? Yeah, maybe those are those 9,000 penises that are raping children.
No, they're just autistic. They can't help it.
Hey, would you like to come watch My Little Pony videos?
Videos.
I've got some candy.
Yeah. I don't think that works anymore. You got to give them an iPhone now.
No,
Can't just
you
use
don't have
candy.
to go that far.
Yeah, you do.
Just tell them their parents won't be there.
That's true.
Your
Yeah.
mom and dad said it was okay, just like everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
You're entitled to this.
Oh, well, yeah, you tell them that. Like, it's a right for you to
Right.
come over here and watch My Little Pony with me. It's a right.
It's the world we live in. Is that the craziness? We're going to get all sorts of... We're going to get thrown off the air because people are going to think we're supporting that.
No, we're not. Nobody watches us. It's fine.
It's some crazy shit.
No, in 10 years, you know, they're going to judge this back up and be like, remember when you said this shit?
What are you going to be doing in 10 years? Anybody's going to give a shit what you had to say. 10
Hopefully
years ago?
this. Hopefully this. But that's up to the people out there, if we do or not.
Well, on that note, on that brony note,
Bronies.
bronies and Pegasus girls, whatever the girls.
Pegasisters. Don't ask me why I know that.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Pegasisters?
that's what they're called. Yeah.
Well, at least they're, you know, at least there's love out there for the bronies and the Pegasisters. They have a place to find each other, something to
whatever.
watch on TV,
Yeah.
something to really ground them and
Well, they could watch Game of
Build a
Thrones
life
like
on it.
everybody else.
whatever happened
Walking
to the Care
Dead.
Bears. I think the Care Bears are a better role model than My Little Pony.
Care Bears are shit.
No.
My Little Pony ponies would kill all the Care Bears.
Well, then I'll leave it to the viewing audience out there. You let us know which. We'll take your votes. My Little Pony or Care Bears. I'm for the Care Bears. John's a brony, apparently.
I neither confirm nor deny
Of course.
any bronyism.
Hey, if you like what you're hearing, hit the like button. If you hate what you're hearing, hit the like button.
Yeah.
Because there is not an unlike button.
I heard the dislike button doesn't work anymore, so just
The
go ahead and just go ahead and hit the like button.
Since the
instead.
dislike has been disabled, if you hit the like button, it'll just go ahead. We'll sort it out
Yeah,
later.
we'll sort it out
after the
later.
fact.
Yeah.
But hit the subscribe button as well so you can find out what we determine to do with your like, whether we put it as a like or a dislike.
Yeah.
And, hey, converse with us. Talk with us. Talk with others out there. If we're talking about anything that makes any sense, something you want to joke about or cut up about, or maybe one of these days find a solution to some of the silliness that's going on out there right now. You know, I
Yeah.
think in a week or two we might definitely know what's going on at the southern border of the United States, and who
Yeah.
knows, there might be some fun to talk about then.
Might be.
But,
we might follow up on it.
Do I?
I said we might follow up on that story.
You think we would?
I think we would.
Are we a follow-up kind of show?
Not historically, but I mean, we could start that. We can start that anytime.
Well, shout out to Midget B and shout out to Danger Baby.
Yes.
Good job. Glad to see you in there
Good
hanging out
people.
with us this evening. And, you know, calm down with the bad hammer, Midget B. We know you're dangerous.
I know, banning all of our viewers, all 4 of them.
Right? We don't have reserves. So
Yeah.
calm down. But anyway, so we'll be carrying on this conversation ourselves off mic, and hopefully you'll be talking about things too. Reach out to us, and maybe we'll have a conversation again next time.
Hopefully.
Until then, this is Generational Gap. John over there, Robert over here,
Yep.
and we will talk to all of you soon.
Talk to you next time, guys. Also follow us on Twitter at the Gen Gap P. See you later.